right, here we go again. I was going to wait until I hooked up the other system to broadcast, but something said get what I just saw on real quick. So what I'm seeing right now is like an oppressive rule. So essentially, that means that there's a great possibility that the local will was playing out that day in fateful day in Butler, Pennsylvania, at the fairgrounds or whatever it is there. Which means you fantasized and willed up a liberal or somebody like that to shoot President Trump or candidate Trump at the time, former president candidate. It happens. It's Mickey Fantasia. Actually, Walt Disney put that in the Fantasia movie with Mickey Mouse. Shows you how misuse of magic can cause trouble. Right. So again, it's the same thing about trans people. You're willing them up. You're creating them. And they can't be it because they can't outpower your will. So when Yeshua ben David said certain things, the will was a lot weak per se. I mean, obviously, the will to assassinate him and crucify him was pretty high. Thank you, Larry. Oh, crazy here. So I go over here to get go. I'm get go. I didn't realize that check-in at the place I'm going to was earlier. So I did receive a blip to get going at like 7 to load up the vehicle, but it kind of died. Not real quick. Right. So again, it was. I think the one dude, he I think he sold the microphone. You don't know how to deal with it. Trying to like ignore me, like I give a shit. He's afraid I'm going to ask him about the microphone, so he's got like attention deficit disorder bad, so he just kind of like shuts down. I'm like, or he's probably on disability. I'm like, but they were getting to move. They were starting to move yesterday. It's not why I'm moving, actually. Maybe that's why somebody did it. But I needed to go near my storage unit, and the room was unavailable last time. It takes a while to move into this place. I'm really taking a chance with these people. Hopefully, everything works out. No, because by the time it's going to be 2 weeks, it'll be at least a week before I know. 2 weeks is signing. Sit around just about 2 weeks. I said, how long should I get a place for? I should have been up at 7. I was up at 7. I was up at 6 something, and I didn't load up right away. It got me. No, I can feel them. Yeah, their middle name is procrastination. They put it on everyone else. Right. See, they are the things we wrestle against. They are reprobate minds. And that's where they're possessing people to reprobate mind, but yet they are, and they'll point at people, but I'll say, you're reprobate mind. You're causing it. Even if they're conservative and they look like angels of light or ministers of righteousness. Right? No, this isn't a very big hospital over here. No. Keep getting me here. I missed my turn. And they're mad that I'm leaving. Probably paid some money over there. Right. Now they're all pissed. They got paid some more money. That's worked out good. Something saying that they were the reason the room was unavailable. That's like it was. I could have moved in if they weren't doing whatever it is they were doing. Right? make it difficult for me to leave. Jeez, you need to get some gas. Get your heads out of my ass. Right. Thanks, Larry. So the evil rule is picking up here. They probably bought in. I paid some money and now they bought in. They know that trick. I didn't realize the other place was open for business. I got to take. I have some extra money from not paying rent. I have to take some of that and start paying some of this debt down. Yeah, I'm gonna get a loan here shortly. Pay this all down. There's no other way to do it. Sit here and struggle over all of it and whine and cry. And I'll start my VA stuff. Butler should be pretty good for doing VA stuff. You're eating up your power is the problem. Y'all need to really just focus on what needs to be done. I tell you, Ohio's cheaper though, everything. So they tried to show me, I don't know, I'm here and that's that, you know. They actually have those trailers over there in Ohio, or manufactured housing, a lot of it. I understand. Yeah, but I think it's most of the area is warmer. I imagine some of it's cooler. Yeah, if I'd have got back here 5 years ago, I'd have been way better off. I don't think I'd have the recent downturn at all. Again, direct energy is a possibility. Again, I went other places and it wouldn't be satellite, or I wouldn't think it was satellite. Maybe something within it that's programmed a certain way to try to fool me. Thanks, Mary. So it could be cell tower. Years ago, something said cell tower, direct energy, but that was like 2004, I guess. All right, over there. They love doing that, right? Nah, it wasn't that. I changed to a different screen by accident, and then it doesn't broadcast from this one, or it does. It wasn't showing me the music. Right, so yeah, it's a little crazier over here per se. You know, it's more of that commute shuffle mind. Even though you have commutes and stuff over there in Butler, it's a little bit crazier over here. I guess there's a lot of retirees over here. Can't get out of that commute mine. They've been commuting all a while. The commuters. Yeah, I have to get it. Just doesn't make sense. I was going to stay up here, but I'd have to run down to my storage unit, and do all the work as quick as I could. Now I got 4 days or something to spread it out over, and just easy peasy, right? And now I'm near my storage if I need anything, and then I go straight up from my storage to Gibsonia. It's a little warmer down here, like a few degrees. Okay. So I know I made the right choice of where I live. It's actually cooler in Cranberry than Altoona, at least right now. I don't know about the winter. Initials are all over your license. It's me! I'm LM! I'm LM! It's me! He was amongst them and they knew him not. When you see the LM license plates, remember me. I said just yeah, I don't know. Lincoln now. It's a Lincoln vehicle. Things are coming up, shootings, assassinations. But, Hashem's over there raining from the sky. The rays coming down, dark cloud. Dark clouds surround him. Now, I'm sure they use drugs down where I'm going, but weird culture up there. I have a problem, but I think I might bait a couple of them. Right? And then, I was prescribed. This is how weird the energy that comes against me, like the anti-energy. All the crooked cops and all that. I was prescribed muscle relaxers, and look at that sham raining. I wish I could take a photo of that, but I'm driving. Watch him smiling on my. But I have cyclobenzaprine, which I guess is Valium or something, but I don't. I took it a couple times. I'm like, eh. So I got this huge bottle. This time the guy gave me freaking 90 because he knows I'm not going to abuse it, Right. And because I'm difficult to prescribe medication to. But it ends up in that room with me. I'm like, what the hell is it doing here? So I packed it away, and all of a sudden it spills. So I pick it up, put it in there, and as I'm leaving, there's these little pills on the ground. I'm like, aha! Their evil plan. Actually, you're maybe some of the cleaners, What is it? I'll look it up online. Oh, it's a Valium score! But see, they down me, so the will of these other nobodies take over my life. I mean, they're evil, man. The people that do this in the world that I speak about. It's really a lot of them took over churches. They own churches, is what I call it. Now, Hashem's raining all over the place. Now, how's Hashem down here raining? It's an optical. You can't be an optical illusion. Hashem's magical. No, Hashem was back there. Now he's over here. That's something. A little bit more, and we'll get the vehicle load up now. So what's the next one? Okay. Gotta get my next turn so I can figure it out. Well, there's another one! MLL! Or LMA! Yeah, that's me! LM! See why? That's why. Yeah, 2762. Two is spit on curse. Seven is completion. Six got your six. You know, I spitting on my six. No, I would have had a good life, man. I mean, they really did me. They did me bad, worse than anybody just about. It doesn't make any sense. Right? They're wackos, man. Simply because they tried to kill me. Like, if I wasn't in that office, it never would have happened. Like, if it was in Chicago or something, it never would have happened. Right? Now, maybe now it happens in Chicago, but not back then. That was they were branching out from DC and from Langley and all that, clearing their area, right? The people that might arrest them, like Ames and Hanson. I don't know. The judge is he's going to be probably a fair judge, but he's going to ask questions. I don't. He doesn't strike me as somebody that's just going to be a partisan. Right? But I mean, there are questions. I mean, I've never seen people so overtly. It's really almost considered corruption. Right? Trump can call for an investigation, but the way this all works, everybody knows what it is. I mean, you just appointed your own attorney. Well, who knows what they showed the jury? I don't know. I see Comey's FBI, so I'm not big. I'm not big on. I mean, you fired Comey. I told you to fire him. That's fine. But as far as subsequent prosecution, he had an authority to investigate. There's no doubt. You're not going to prove that there was some sort of political investigation. It's just at a certain point it was supposed to stop, and I think Comey was gone at that point, but I don't, or by that time point. They have to. Where's speed drop to it? There we go. Thanks for the heads up. Boy, it's gorgeous. I feel so distraught about not having moved earlier. I just couldn't get here. I tried. Look at these valleys and these hills. Nah. And you think my allergies would be worse here? They're not. The only thing is the room, with the AC and all that. I'm gonna have to send my new address down to the people. I know they didn't even start the investigation yet. They'll probably maybe get to it later today or Monday. Yeah, it's coming up. What is that at? Look, it said sniper, but it's a spider or something like that. I think. Yellow car. I didn't see the license plates. Somebody's billing me not to see the license plates. Maybe in a queue. I can't speed up. I can't afford a ticket. Never can I. trying to think what the other cues were. There was sounds like in the distance. It sounded like pop, 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 pop. Um, when I get settled in my next place. They wanted like access to 12 months of bank accounts, and I'm like, I don't think so. I mean, it's nothing there, but I mean, people sell your information all day long. Right. This person's flying down the road with hazard lights. I don't know which one. Could be one of them. Trying to freak me out. They do stuff to freak you out. So that's why when they drug you, it's even worse. Right. But when they don't drug you, they hope to re-injure you when you were drugged and stuff. There's the Home Depot. I can't be far. I'm really surprised how the van's driving. I guess because I loaded it. It's heavy load, but I loaded it. Well, it's a thing now, so that's a metaphysical thing. So you have to heal it. So what Trump should be doing is should be praying that nobody is shot. See, Trump can't get there because he keeps saying, maybe somebody should be shot in his mind, Right? Well, he actually has that power. He has the highest platform in the land. Right? Theoretically, I mean, there's money, which he's on both. Right? Right? You should be saying nobody deserves to be shot by a sniper. He didn't deserve to be shot by a sniper. Says that some people deserve it. He can't be there. You can't get rid of it. Morning. My van keeps speeding. It's like, I don't know. It's like I'm standing still. Somebody willed me to get a ticket. Because like my sense of speed is off. It's not bad down here in the North Hill. No, it's like they actually want me over there and over by Butler for some reason. Look around. Let's see what I see. Well, again, I'm moving further south. I'm not quite to whatever New Bethel or whatever it was called. That could be them. What'll happen is they'll come up next to you while you're trying to exit. Where's it taking? Oh, it's taking me past my storage unit. That's weird. Yeah, they'll try to get a road rage thing going with you. There's some sick people. Right. And they've already looked like they tried running me off the road a couple times. Well, the key is you're going to be stressed out. They're not going to be stressed out. You'll be living good lives, have money. You're in the middle of your move, so they'll start trying to get you to go off and then, say you road rage them or something. But again, some of them get killed. Right? Not every road rage thing is an innocent road rage thing. It's not supposed to get killed as a deep state. Like, don't go too crazy. It's you're losing people based upon how you handled the Kirk shoot. Should have been more neutral about it. How nobody deserves that. And it's not going to heal. How to heal the storage place. Oh, they got my stuff in there, so they're being like killed. No, it's weird because Pennsylvania is something. Ohio wasn't too bad. Ohio. You got Ohio soccer. Saying Ohio is Longview. Christ our Redeemer. Sending messages. I'm leaving the centers. There'll be more centers up here. So what is this? The Shriners? Or no, the Freemasons. Yeah, big witchcraft around. They're not witchcraft, but they could be. Again, people will say they're working for Christ. I can see you probably didn't change the numbers on your vehicles. Harass people. Volunteer fire vehicle. That doesn't look like a harassment. It could be. Now you get fire people to harass people. Right? NEMS. Tell them to run their sirens in certain places. And sometimes they'll call in a false alarm just to get them to go down a certain street. And it could be Russians. They killed me all these years. They're sick people, man. A lot of them are dying. A lot of them that were around are passed on. Not much of that left. There's some younger people. They always put younger. That's the key. I'm going the same direction as the fire truck. That might mean something. Oh no, he's got gas. Hey, it's a Popo! Hey, Popo! My favorite Popo department. It's like a dead McKnight cop passed on McKnight cop around me. Or not McKnight, I mean, Ross Township. He patrols McKnight Road. Now, see, they all like coming around me because I can see. I think I can see them. Is this the other way I go? What am I doing here? That makes sense. Yeah, I worked for Warrington Township when I was 16. So I probably worked for the government longer than most of you. Just like I campaigned for Nixon when I was like 8. See how God did that? I just got a cue and I'm going the right place for whatever reason. The no turns. It's a cue that don't turn, keep going straight to where you're going. Right? But we do recommend Rogers Driving School. Where'd you learn to drive? Someone's trying to block me from this place. So the dope smokers. You know, if you go to there's not an extended stay in this country that doesn't smell like weed. I'll tell you that right now. These people complain about that. I'm like, what? I guess maybe not like if you go Hilton or something, right? But any average person extended stay smells like weed, right? Especially in the evening. All right, yeah. Let's see the next part of the adventure. Stay peaceful, Fred Gun.